This is what X-Alps is, bashing through fields of stinging nettle and long grass because they decided to put the turn points in the bottom of the valley on a good flying day. So Ben Ware and his supporter most likely up that way. Well, it looks like someone's come through here before. My legs are burning.
After flying well, I was frustrated at having to bash across the valley while it was good, and having all the others catch up. I was also a little tired after not the best night's sleep. In the bumpy air here with Pal and Ferdy, I didn't quite feel like I was with it. To try and get back in my groove, I tried pushing out on my own to get away from the pack.
I've just barreled over the back, threw a bit of rotor in the lee there, because I thought this thing would be working really well, and actually it's starting to work. It's just gone into shade. The bloke who I've been naughty, I've let myself get low in the valley. It's really quite turbulent here. I don't think it should be that turbulent.
The trouble was, I wanted to hurry along, but if I got too low, I'd risk getting flushed in the valley.
I might have screwed this up big time. At least it's 10 to 6. Place here, back in the game. I was scudding along and got a thermal out of this gully. Fantastic. 5 metres at times. Yeah, I think I lost a bit of time with that valley bashing. Big country. I slipped around the side again because I wanted to lead, and it's working pretty well. Whoa, that's side of it.
I've got quite a few collapses here in the X-Alps, I think mainly through just not really caring.
Anyway, 3,000 metres, let's go. Yeah, so I wasn't that slow coming down here, but slower. It just felt like we were bumbling around after Lermis, and just got frustrated, just bumbling around going nowhere. And then, yeah, I never really was patient enough to get up top of that peak, and I just saw a dusty, serious, like right next to that cross. The other guys, there's 5 of them. There's the chopper, just headed off. You can't see where they're going. Oh, they're right up there. Shit, this is rare. Not really hopeless. Not really in it this far. To Italy! So the guys are going for a long drive. It is 7:15. But yeah, so the Dolomites are straight ahead. I did have some idea about going around that way, but it's a bit of a long way around. I think maybe the best is just to stay on here. No, where are they going out there? Well, just no idea where I'm going. This is the heading that I'm going to take to Mount Boldo, Lake Garda. Beautiful spot. Maybe I should camp.
I was a little indecisive here, thinking of landing to wait for sun, but it was too late. I lost a bit of height, popped a blister, and set off again. In the end, Benoit got ahead, but the rest of us ended up at pretty much the same place that night, scattered around the hillside somewhere in front there. It was cool to catch up with the guys, but I couldn't help going out on my own. This time it didn't work.
Well, about 1,100 metres to climb up to here. Big mistake trying to go through that pass. And luckily the others have had to stop and start as well, but they're still up to 40 k's ahead of me.
My next flight was probably only a minute long down that way. Had to climb up to the ridge again.
It's 4:15 now.
My sixth and final flight of the day. I was hoping for some magic from the cloud above, but I got a sprinkle of rain instead.
You mean all that I did yesterday counted for nothing?
No, Nick, all you were doing yesterday was sitting on the side of the hill. All these stories of you climbing all the time.
Yeah.
Just stories.
I had like 10 minutes rest yesterday, and Mum at the end of the day says, you were just sitting on the hill most of the day, weren't you? What?
You can't. Live tracking says.
Yeah.
Live tracking must be right.
Well, because I was bashing through the wilds of the bush where there's no phone reception probably.
Yeah.